G'day, Mickey here. I just thought I'd have a bit of a talk today about lane filtering. So last week in Queensland, lane filtering became legal. And in the ACT, they've also commenced a full trial to actually have lane filtering there as well. So for a lot of people this is fantastic news, and I would otherwise have sort of said, yeah, this is awesome for Victoria because it's going to mean that we'll have lane filtering soon. I know the Labor government suggested that this was something that they should be doing. But I've had a bit more of a think about it. And right now, we can get away with lane filtering in Victoria. It's quite often because as long as it's being done in a safe manner and there's no blitz on, then the police tend to turn a blind eye to it. However, if these new lane filtering rules are likely to come to Melbourne, to Victoria, I reckon it's going to be yet another revenue raising method. Why? Because these lane filtering laws tend to mean that you can maximum filter at a speed of no more than about 30 or 40 kilometres an hour. In fact, I think in most of the cases it's 30. Now, when you're in the middle of the CBD, 30 kilometres an hour is going to be pretty fast in most cases. But when you're travelling along on the freeway, you're going to tend to find the 30 kilometres an hour is actually really slow, particularly with slow moving traffic. Once you add, say, 15 kilometres an hour onto the speed of traffic, and if the traffic's already travelling at about 20 kilometres an hour, then you're already starting to go over that 30 kilometres an hour. And I can just imagine VicPol sitting there pinging people one off by one off for going 40 kilometres an hour or 50 kilometres an hour filtering through traffic. There was a recent study in Los Angeles that actually researched the safety of filtering and lane splitting, as they call it. And what they've discovered is that there's no increased risk filtering on moving traffic to stationary traffic as long as you're travelling within that 15 kilometres above the ambient speed of the traffic. So, back to lane filtering. Some people would say that at least it would be a win if this was introduced into Victoria. It's an incremental change, and it would mean that this could be then further enhanced down the track. But I have a feeling that if there's going to be revenue raising involved, we're likely to live with those regulations for many, many years to come. So instead of the police turning a blind eye, they're going to be on the lookout for anyone travelling above 30 kilometres an hour. Cha-ching! So I don't know, you tell me. Put a comment down below, or like it if you think that what I'm saying is quite likely. But let me know.